Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing a romantic date night at home. So hopefully this video will give you ideas or inspiration if you're thinking of doing an at-home date night sometime soon. So the first thing I like to do, of course, is make sure that my space is clean, and the living room was a little bit out of place, so I just wanted to go ahead and pick up in here really quickly. I do have a full clean and decorate with me for Valentine's Day, so if you guys want to check that out, I will link it in the description box below. And I just like to make sure that everything is nice and clean. This is something that I would normally do anyway, but on a date night, it's really important because you don't want to have a date night and the house be a mess. So just take the extra few minutes to just clean up and make everything look really nice and put together. And that way you'll enjoy your date night that much more. And you want to make sure that you're lighting plenty of candles because candlelight is a must whenever you're having an at-home date night. It just really helps set the mood and it just makes everything a little bit more romantic. I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping for dinner. So we were having steaks and I want to go ahead and just prep those and marinate them. So I'm rubbing a little bit of olive oil on the steak, and this really just kind of helps tenderize it a little bit. And for the marinade, I'm just going to be using this Lawry's marinade that I picked up at the grocery store. Something really simple. It doesn't take a lot of time, but the flavor of it is really, really great. And once you get everything marinated, you want to add aluminum foil and put it in the fridge. And the marinade is really just going to help tenderize the meat and give it all the flavor. So just throw it in the fridge until it's time to cook. And now I'm going to plate these chocolate covered strawberries. So I bought these so I wouldn't have to worry about making them myself. They are really simple to make, but it's just one less thing that I had to have on my to-do list. So I'm just adding these to the plate so that they will be ready for later tonight. Go ahead and set the table, and to really give it that steak restaurant feel, I'm gonna add this white tablecloth, and this makes it look like you put so much more effort into it. I ordered this tablecloth off of Amazon, super affordable, so I'll link it below, but I love adding the white tablecloth because it just makes it look a little bit more fancy. So I'm gonna add some flowers to the center of the table and then also some candles. And of course you want to make sure that you have your wine selection. So I have a red wine for dinner and then a rosé for dessert. And now I'm going to go ahead and add the plates, glassware, and silverware. And having everything already on the table just gives it more of that restaurant feel. Get started with dinner, so we're just gonna keep it really easy. We're having steak, mashed potatoes, and asparagus. So I'm gonna boil the water for the potatoes, and I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to it. And I'm going to be using these gold potatoes to make the mashed potatoes, and they're going to make the best mashed potatoes. I either like to use the gold potatoes or red potatoes. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and peel the potato. I don't really like the skin left on mine, so I do like to peel the potato all the way, but of course you can do it however you prefer. I'm gonna cut the potatoes into smaller pieces. I feel like this just helps them boil a little bit faster. I'm gonna get started with the asparagus. So I'm gonna wash it and then add it to a paper towel. Take another paper towel and pat it dry. And I already started heating the olive oil, so I put it on medium-high heat. And now I'm gonna go ahead and just add the asparagus, and I'm gonna add a little bit more olive oil on top of the asparagus. Also added a little bit of water and salt, and I'll cover it and normally cook it for about 8 to 10 minutes. So now I'm gonna take this pan and I'm gonna coat it in butter, and I'm gonna get started with the steaks. I'm gonna cook the steaks for about 7 to 8 minutes on each side, only flipping them once. Now I'm gonna go ahead and whip up these potatoes. So I'm adding a little bit of heavy whipping cream and also butter to the potatoes. And I don't like my mashed potatoes too creamy. I like for them to be a little bit kind of chunky to where, you know, the potatoes are still a little bit whole. So yeah, I don't like them too creamy, but yeah, adding the heavy whipping cream just really makes them so amazing. So that's pretty much all I add to the potatoes. And I slightly overcooked the asparagus for my liking. I normally cook it for about 8 to 10 minutes. I like for my asparagus to have a little bit of crunch to it. So if you like it that way, then 8 to 10 minutes is perfect. So I added everything to the table and it looks really amazing. So I went upstairs and got finished getting ready, added my eyelashes and changed into something that was a little bit more dinner appropriate. We're gonna start off with the red wine, and I'm not a wine expert. I don't have it too often, just occasionally. So I don't have a preference or a favorite. So we're all the time trying different ones. I picked this one up at the grocery store and it's called Josh. It was a little bit on the dry side, but it wasn't too bad.
What's on your mind? Whisper soft to me that you want me. There's magic in your fingertips, it's magic when we kiss. I can be myself with you, kiss me now, I insist. Make me yours, just take me now, I'm helpless to resist. Got me so.
Of course, after dinner, you want to make sure that you have something a little bit more comfortable to slip into. I really like a teddy because I feel like it just looks really great on any body type. And I'm lighting some more candles. I absolutely love the candlelight. Remember, candlelight is your friend. Everyone looks amazing under candlelight. Wherever you're gonna be after dinner, you wanna make sure that you bring the desserts and the wine, and that way you can get really comfortable. You don't have to worry about, going to the kitchen to get it. Just bring it to wherever you're gonna be and you can get really nice and cozy. I would also recommend having something just to kind of spice the night up a little bit. So I really love these little cards. So you can get this off of Amazon, and really there's something for everybody. They have the talk, the flirt, and the dare card. So this is an example visual of what some of the talk cards say. So it really just helps you get a conversation started. Then the flirt ones are a little bit more, you know, flirty, and then the dare ones are a little bit more risque. So definitely check this out if you want to add a little bit more fun to your at-home date night. Also, I would recommend having these little dice. These are really fun, and they just, you know, add a little bit more of romance to the night. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, and as always, I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye.